There is nothing that should be sparking. Okay. That is flat. There is no electricity out here anywhere. This is on the porch here. 606 office. This is crazy. Now we kind of see why the boys are active. They came from a really active place, it looks like.
Lars and Tobias. Well, my. you thought that was creepy. Wait till you get a load of what's coming tonight. So, as you saw in the promo, Stace managed to get her hands on the trunk. The trunk of doom, the trunk of evil. Lloyd's trunk.
Yeah.
The trunk of El Lloydo. El Lloydo the Greato, the Magnificent. If you thought Lloyd was about ready to shite earlier, wait till you see him now. It's getting rough. Stace had videoed me. I guess we tried Facebook video first. It didn't quite work, so we went to FaceTime. This was the night that she got the trunk. She had had it home for just a few minutes. And she said, "Oh my God, you got to look at this thing." As soon as I looked at it, I thought, "Oh dear God." in that trunk is it's a bad feeling times 10. Now, there's what looks like fluid stains in the trunk, and in one part of the trunk, from my viewpoint, the way I was looking at it, it was on the right hand side. It looked like the perfect shape of a head. Now, Stace had a theory, and I subscribed to it. And I think James Paul Prim, former police officer, had the same theory. It looks like that was a child's body in there at some point. That's the heartbreaking thing that you saw. On top of that, Stace not only found odd electrical activity in a box that was nowhere near an electrical outlet, but she also found what, Stace?
Blonde hair.
A blonde hair. Let me get this where it should be. There you go. Thank you, dear. A blonde hair.
Yeah, I didn't want anything bothered, so I went and got some white gloves and went around it. And other than pieces of the actual trunk itself from deteriorating from 1872, there's going to be pieces of that. It's
Like I
also
said, it was well over 100
things,
years old. Yeah.
things that are stored in it. We know for a fact that 2 dolls were stored in it. And other than that, when they first got the trunk, checked it out and saw it was dolls and medical bottles. These medical bottles had all kinds of different flowers, different things to cover smell. Those are long gone. There's no getting those. I've tried several times to get those.
Yeah.
It's amazing that I got what I have gotten. But yeah, it's full of, from where the trunk itself had pieces falling down and around it, and then in the corners I retrieved, and there's another one also, long blonde hair.
How long do you think that the dolls, that Lars and Tobias were in that trunk?
It's untelling. They were made in the 40s, 40s, I think 40s. I have to look. I have everything written down. Like 49 and 51 is are those. So wherever that it did come from, the trunk itself had been purchased in Switzerland. I do know this for a fact. This is the only place that made these trunks, is a hotel in Switzerland. I've already looked all that up, got all the stuff on that. It was built in 1872. They made these and sold them to the rich.
Well, they were known
Rich
as
meaning
gentlemen's
the
trunks.
doctors, the people who are, at that point in time could afford luggage at this point in time, because the poor people usually had a little carpet bag,
Mm-hmm.
a small bag. I mean, then you have your rich folk at that time, and they would have everything that they brought with them in a trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Saves them, protects whatever they have,
Oh,
medicine.
looky here. Nice place for my shirts, my drawers, and a dead body.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you close your eyes, and the first thing I told you is what I saw.
Yeah.
Second thing was like a Jack the Ripper type man. When I
Mm-hmm.
say that, black overcoat, but I know for a fact it was there. I don't know what exactly it was, but it has been looked at by law enforcement as of today.
Mm-hmm. And what did they think?
That's 100% right.
So they think that there was a body in that trunk.
It absolutely looks like there was a small, let me get the exact words right, a small head, a little larger than fetal. So we're looking at a toddler
Uh-huh.
sized head. Now, it was covered with an old white quilt. And then on top of that were all the medicine bottles from the 1800s. Some of them had all these dried flowers in them. Um, and then after that, it became, I guess, a place to store dolls. Or Maybe something was going on with these dolls, and somebody's like, "Look, I'm done." That's the mystery. We're not exactly sure why, but the mystery of it all is how did it get to me?
How did you come about the trunk?
I got a phone call. A guy that is an antique dealer that I've been dealing with for probably, well, years and years.
Hmm.
He knows that I collect specific kinds of dolls, and he gave me a call. Hey, we've got one that you might be interested in.
And down you came.
We drove over, had a look at it, and I said, he's mine.
Where's the trunk now?
It is outside, right by our garage.
You're not bringing it inside.
Can't do it. We do it every time we do. Either Cadence comes down the steps screaming that some man's yelling at him to get up, move.
Some man other than Lloyd.
Lloyd was in the basement. He was down in the music room playing drums.
Uh-huh.
I was outside. Caden was upstairs asleep, trying to sleep. And about 20 minutes after I'd opened the trunk, and whenever I go to do this, you have to see me. My hair is in a ponytail. I've got a coat on covering everything, gloves. I mean, it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the door and he said, "Mom, where's Dad?" And I said, "He's in the basement. Listen." You could hear boom, boom, boom. And he's like, "Are you sure he didn't just play a trick on me, Mom?" And his face was white. And I said, "No, he didn't play any tricks. What's going on?" He said, "Some man yelled at me." And he said, "I swear I thought it was Dad trying to prank me." And I said, "Go downstairs and see him in person. And he's been down there for an hour." He said, "No, this was just now, Mom." He refused to go back upstairs until I went back upstairs with him.
I'm imagining that you are surrounded now by a family of full-on believers, aren't you?
Oh, they've seen some stuff. They've seen some stuff.
I would imagine.
I
I know
guess
Lloyd does. I know Lloyd believes.
Our first date when we went out, we went riding up in the hills and things, and I told him, like, "Well, somebody sure passed away there." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I mean, I just kind of brought him in from the start.
Well, yeah. That's the best way to be is just honest up front in any relationship. I mean, just tell them up front, hey, you can look at somebody and say that you see dead people. I look at them all the time and say, I see stupid people. Every time I get on them two wheels, I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me, really? So, anyways. So,
That's great.
do you think that Lars and Tobias, just based on your intuition and your feeling, do you think that they were already active before they went into the trunk and it made it worse? Or do you think that they were just fine before they went into the trunk and then something attached to them there?
I honestly feel like we have a serial killer on our hands. I honestly feel like this is not this person's first time at the rodeo, and I feel like those dolls were put in there, and they've been attached to something that's been in that, and that has been either killed, put in there something, because there are more than one attachment to these dolls. They each have their own attachment. I've noticed in different readings and
different personalities.
And then the spike on the soiled head stain,
that's where the spike was at on the video. Yeah.
It's all starting to just play like a movie in my mind. Like, I wish I could just send you a clip of what I've seen.
Well, for the people that are just now with us for the first time, this is a prelude to the gatherings, and it's pretty much both are a strictly Patreon sponsored event, but we do this for our Patreons. And if you'd like to be a Patreon member, we'll set a link in there for you in a few minutes, and you can pretty much pledge whatever you want to a month, $3, 5, 10, whatever. Anyways, would you go ahead for the people? What we're talking about are 2 haunted dolls. Now, if you're not familiar, 606 Paranormal does, among many other things, they'll have a haunted doll tour. The next stop is June 9th at Breathitt County Public Library. And you see a lot of them right behind Stacia there, but by any means, that's not all of them. That's not by any stretch of the imagination. There's so many more. But Stace, would you care to go ahead and introduce Tobias and Lars to the people watching for the first time. Now, these both. Now, here's the thing with Lars. Lars seems to be not really malevolent, just kind of set in his ways. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. I like
That's
it
my
here.
boy.
Yeah,
We've
to
come to
hell
an
with you.
agreement.
I'm staying put. I found my home. My feet's up. Beer's coming, and I got coffee on the pot.
Yeah, that's my boy.
But Tobias,
Tobias,
is an entirely different story.
there's no connecting to him. I'm sorry, everybody has to see my butt.
Yeah, Tobias seems to be malevolent, for lack of a better word. He seems downright damned evil.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Give me a lot.
Okay, something's going on.
Chris,
Yeah.
did I just not send you a picture of him not even how many seconds ago?
Yeah, it's in my email. Uh-huh.
Okay, hang on. Let me change cameras
All right.
because this one's not working on here. We need to put this camera in. Make sure it's hooked up.
You know your initials are Shug?
Really?
Yeah, SUG.
You know what? I didn't know. Like, I guess it's because I've really not been SUG for very long. All right, let's disable camera. I need to disable my laptop camera
Mm-hmm.
and then put this one on the boys.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna. Any idea how I could do that?
Mm.
Let me try to
You
disable.
probably have to go into settings. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
there's
And
that.
then
I
search
see it
for
should.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She went from soot to shug.
Well, we all do what we have to do. Times are hard.
That's right. All right, I'm in settings. I'm in settings. Video.
There you go.
Video input.
And then you're going to want USB camera
Okay. Got it.
or high def. Yep.
Got him. Okay. Change that. Now let's go back here and try it again.
Ah, looky there. Great.
He's out.
What the hell? He's bruised.
Tell me he's not looking bruised. Am I seeing this again?
No, go back to the other side. Look at that right there at his hairline. Yes, right there, and down right there in front of his ear.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm telling you guys. He changes his looks, and it always looks like bruises.
And here's the thing too: only biological entities bruise. Living, breathing things, people, animals, etc. They can bruise, but this is a doll we're talking about. And so, how, in the name of science, is this doll bruising? If that's a bruise, and it looks like that to me.
Okay. Now, I just sent you a picture of him not even an hour ago. He was sitting well, actually, you saw where he was sitting.
Oh,
Did he just fall on his own? Or did he just take off?
Well, hold the camera.
no.
Just hold it over there on him because I got to go get the other one. Come here, buddy. How about me and you just chill out?
Which one is that, Stace? Is that Lars?
This one is Lars, the one that keeps falling on me.
Lars, take a chill pill. Lloyd, go get him a gummy.
Hey, he needs one. I'm going to put the ovulus box under his bottom. Let me have that. I'm going to make it to where he is not going to be able to fall.
Okay.
Put it under his bottom for me. That's good. Okay, Lars, we're going to get along today. Right? Right. We're going to do this. You sweet little precious baby.
Here's the thing. These dolls keep making... They've taken on their own story. They keep getting more and more. I don't know. Yeah, just more and more. You. Or look.
Here's Big Brother.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look at the little red cheeks. The little Ted Bundy-ish looking thing.
Ted Bundy. Okay. All right. Lars is dead on staring at me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put his head up. Let's see if he'll lay on Lars's head, or maybe. They're very supple, to say the least. They're supple. Okay, watch. Okay, hang on. You're not a great camera person.
I don't know what you're doing. Oh, yeah.
So they're kind of, if you've ever
Yeah.
had a Stretch Armstrong back in the day, like in, in the late 70s when we were kids and stuff.
Yeah,
If you've ever
I
had
had
like
one.
a Stretch Armstrong, it kind of almost reminds you that's how these dolls feel, but they are cold to the touch and they give like a staticky feel. So ours is definitely the temperamental one of the two. Obviously, he's mad about something because this is craziness. We just took pictures of him. He was fine.
Well, he's probably pissed off because somebody keeps bruising him. We
He,
won't say no names, Tobias.
I don't know why. I truly don't.
What is my phone?
There's our other little new baby,
Which one? The one in the white dress?
the one in the box here. It's still in its
Oh,
box.
okay. The Gerber baby doll. Yeah.
Little Gerber baby.
Mm-hmm. And there's my Jenny.
Yep, she's decided she wants to come out for a while. She I know you love her.
I do. I love her. I love her and Elisa.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. My Elisa's back there in the background, I think.
I think after the show, I'll just get a magic sponge and work on him again because that's the only thing that seems to work to take anything off. I don't get it today.
It's beyond me. It's I don't know. All I know is this is
It won't come off. I mean, okay.
now these dolls are going to be on the Haunted Doll Tour, which will be in Breathitt County in June, and then
Sure.
in Estill County in July, and then in Laurel County in October. And of
We've
course,
got stuff packed up already. If you can see back over across the desk, we've got stuff already packed up, ready to go. A lot of our, things that go along with the dolls.
if you know of anybody that would want to add a date to that, I'm sure that Stace would tell you to contact her. And, that's a possibility, and you can work out a scheduling thing there.
Yep. Sure.
Be it
We've got plenty
another
of-
library or something else. It doesn't have to be a library either. It can be something, and something, as long as we get enough people to come out for it. Yeah.
Yep. Any of
Everybody's
the
in there giving Lloyd hell. Poor scared Lloyd. So
we have our phone number on our Facebook page. If anybody wants to get a hold of us, they can call or message me on Facebook. That's usually what they've done, and then got my private cell number. But yeah, I've got all kinds of dates left. I try not to get them out a lot, but once or twice a month, no problem.
dolls, no. Devils, maybe. That's Lloyd. So it could be it. So these dolls are going to be there, but they're going to be in a. Is that right? That they're going to be protected in a glass case?
Yeah, these dolls will be in a protective case. They will also. You will also have to probably. I'm going to guess this time sign a waiver. I know we had some problems with Roselle last time.
Yeah, she made some nosebleeds happen, didn't she?
Yep, we had some problems with her last time, so I'm not going to go through that, and I'm going to make everybody sign a waiver that it's their own choice to view these. And also, I'm going to stop everybody and let them know that hey, when you're coming into something like this, just be lighthearted and light and.
And for God's sakes, do not tempt them.
Oh, I've never had anyone to do anything like that or be disrespectful in any way. But if that happens, then I would definitely show them the door. I'm the bouncer.
Lorraine and Ed Warren had Annabelle in a Lorraine and Ed Warren had Annabelle in a case, and a guy on a motorcycle walks up and says, "If you're so bad, scratch me, scratch me, scratch me." He got killed on the way home because Ed made him leave. He said, "I really think it's in your best interest that you leave." And anyways, he's on the way home, and the guy was on a motorcycle. His girlfriend was on the back. He hit a tree, and he was DOA on the spot. And I think she spent over a year recovering in the hospital. You can go back to the Mountain Mysteries and listen to episode 10 or 11, which was, I think it's called In the Shadows with Lorraine Warren. We did 2 parts on it. And she tells that story about Annabelle quite vividly. And then there was the one about the priest that challenged the doll, and the doll almost killed him. He wrecked his car on the way home, and it damn near killed him. So, but anyways, yeah, do not challenge these things. Like Stace said, go in there lighthearted, with an open mind, and look to say, "Hey, I'm going to learn something."
You'll see what I go through.
Um, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be standing there. I've got a couple of buddies that are going with me. One's a young priest, one's an old priest, and
Excellent day for an exorcism.
yeah, it's an excellent day for an exorcism. That's what's going on. I walk in there into the library to start yapping, and I'm going to hear something say, "Get out!" And I'm going to say, "Too bad I can't stay. See y'all later."
They already have an actual haunted doll there. She's been there for a while.
Hauntings they're real.
Oh my gosh, let me tell y'all. I mean, I wouldn't lie about it. I mean, seriously.
I used to be the biggest freaking skeptic in the world until it happened to me.
Through it. I have been through it. I have walked away from this profession.
I've been
and
slapped.
It is my job because I do it.
Scratched, cussed.
Me too.
Hit. But no, I've never seen one full on, like a full body apparition.
I walked right into one and looked up, and what looked to me almost like a black smoke, but there was no smoke in the house. But I looked up at it, and it was full on black eyes, and you could see rows and rows and rows of razor teeth.
That sounds demonic.
Now, it definitely was. Now, I did what I could do. I don't think I didn't battle it, because your ghost girl was down there 3 days and 3 nights by myself. After this was over, I walked away. I said, this is my passion. I've loved it, since I was 4 years old. I've never had a fear of this. I have a fear, of course, of my Lord first and foremost.
Well, yes.
But things that show themselves to me like that, and I'm just like, I'm done. Because honestly, I would never want something like that to come home with me and harm any of my loved ones. Period.
No.
When you mess with all this stuff and you actually don't know what you're doing, or you're not gifted enough to know how to be respectful and cautious, and I mean that greatly, then you're asking for it. And it does, and it is happening.
It is right there. It sets evidence right in front of us. We've seen Jenny move on multiple occasions.
She's been 100 feet away from me and lunged back towards me. We've been talking on the show before, and she's come across this desk, which has been at least 24 inches from me, and come right across this desk and fall on the floor to get my attention.
I love Jenny, and I love Elsa. These other 2 yahoos, though.
Well, this one just has the lovely look on his face every time.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful dolls, but the thing is there's feelings, there's an emotional connect that goes with these things that's not pleasant, and it's not so much him as it is the other one.
It looks like snot. I mean, this child looks like he's got body fluids, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's everything I can daily to get lovely surprises. And I mean,
have you noticed a difference in the spirit box or the ovulus when you break these either one or both out as opposed to when they're put up?
Yes. Yep. Well, actually, last week, I mean, I think if you could, it too, where you've seen enough of it so many times. The spirit box sometimes is quiet. And then you'll notice last week, when we had them, I mean, it was just one after the other. Craziness. Probably need to get it out of that bright window over there. But yeah, it's picked up quite a bit, especially when these 2 are out together. So I actually just put them over there, behind us, and we've got a little kids 1800s couch over here behind me, and that's where I keep a lot of my babies.
Have you noticed any reaction from the other dolls to them?
I've noticed some movement. I've noticed actually that one right there, she's actually sitting just the way I put her the other way, facing, and she is sitting just the way I found her. So who knows if if it's just something attached and they're in here moving things around. Who knows? It could be very well, or it could be, because of the others that
There's
are
my
here.
Elsa. I love her.
Anytime I get a new one, she is my babysitter.
Elsa is?
Every time I get a new one, I put them right with her every time. Most every time.
Maddie said shout out to Ariel. Speaking of shout outs, I want to go ahead and mention a few people
Yeah.
who are in the chat tonight. And we want to welcome in Crystal Burks, who is our one of the newest patrons. So in the chat tonight, hi to Barry Penix, Tracy Ferguson, Helen Prater. Also, let's see, who else do we have in there? I know Summer's in there. Stephanie and Maddie Blankenship. And Maddie, by the way, said shout out to Ariel. So
there she is.
Is that Ariel?
Yeah. Ariel's right there.
Did you just put her in Lloyd's lap?
No. This was a new little baby that was a gift. So no, this baby is not active. Now be good. Not that you know it, right? This is a little girl.
It's okay, Lloyd. You don't have to be a mangina. And Charles Bowling is in the chat.
Thanks, buddy.
That was a good one. Have you seen
Charles
Elsa's
had a good
baby?
point. He said, "Have you one that'll crap its pants or diaper?"
Have you seen Elsa's baby?
No.
My little babies. She's got a little baby deer. As long as she has her little baby deer and this is her that came with her.
Dear old devil.
So as long as she has that, she's okay, right?
I have no problems out of her. And that's just like with Edmund, my little Vietnam veteran man. He has to have his hat.
Yeah.
No problems out of it. Ariel, she has a little baby. As long as she has her little baby, there's no problems.
So it's a family, so to speak.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Nope. All right. Here's Miss Ariel.
I'm thinking
Deviel.
So that's Ariel there?
This is Ariel, yep.
Okay.
Spelled Eerie. Ielle. Ariel.
Okay.
Eerie.
Okay.
But, she comes from a long line of stories. No, not devils. Shut up.
Everything. Lloyd's like Mama Boucher.
Yeah.
The devil.
That's the perfect name for him.
Yep. Mama Boucher.
Oh, my, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's it reminds me of.
You can go on out and play foosball with your gargantuan friends. So I love it. Okay, so.
Let's go over here tonight while we got them sitting here, and let's just see. All right, girls, now's your time to shine. If anybody wants to be active, let me another EMF too, just in case I get back. If anybody wants to be active, or if any of you all disagree with these two being here, okay. You notice that? Watch that his face changed. Now his eye is sitting up. Okay. Anyway, if anybody opposes,
Jesus,
will you light up the meter for us? You girls have always been good for letting us know.
Elsa, will you light up the meter for me? Please.
Can you light up the meter for Chris? If you don't like Lars, let me make sure I got her on the camera right there. All right, got you. She's always a really good judge of character about things.
She is. You're getting a little bit out of her.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, great.
If you don't mind, get her with.
Oh, wow. Hi, how are you?
Hey, sweetheart. I appreciate you showing yourself. Did you get anything?
Wait, hang on, I'm on the wrong thing.
Okay, she's quite. See, let me move these babies out of the way. Maybe she doesn't have her baby. Oh, that was my bad. She's got her baby now. She should be good. I'm telling you, when they don't have their little things, they don't. Okay, all right. Nothing from her with this at all. I mean, anywhere. No, she's good. She's good. Okay.
Nope.
She's good. Yep. She's good. Okay, baby. Thank you.
Nope.
What you getting, Lloyd? Oh, 0.2.
0.1, 0.2. What the hell?
She got her.
You know what?
She got her baby back.
It's like her baby.
The baby active?
That's scary.
No.
La 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 la.
God, come on. Now I'm going to have to. Anybody got any depends I can have, just in case.
Okay.
I got some for my 40th birthday from Gorham. I might be able to dig up and find for you. So,
Ariel, I'm going to turn on the spirit box. If you want to come through and talk to me, you can. Okay. Okay.
I got some for my 40th birthday from Gorham. I might be able to dig up.
Well, hang on. We got some still going through over here too. Spirit box. If you want to
even used ones might be okay.
Hold this. Let me turn this other phone over here off. It's still got us on YouTube. Running. Okay, I think I got that one off. Okay, now let me turn the spirit box back up. All right. It's a map. It's a map.
Wow.
Did you get rid of her? Who did he try to get rid of?
That was a female voice, and she sounded like she was in tears.
Who did he try to get rid of? Can you tell me? He did. What the hell? And the girl said no, she didn't. And he said it's inside. And it's something in his business. Okay, so what are you all trying to tell me? Can you tell me a name? Can you give me a hint on what you all are talking about? Because you are straight out the gate. Randall? Hey, just for, just for fun, could you tell me the name of the man who owned the trunk that the boys were in? I loved. What did you love? Can you tell me? Oh, what was that?
It's almost like she said it's simple.
Can the little girl come back and talk to us? Did you know the man that owned the trunk? I heard that came through 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, if anybody hears anything, let us know in the chat. Because I have a hard time understanding.
Yeah. That's always a good idea.
Can you tell us the man's name again? What the?
I swear it sounded like seagulls.
It sounded like a seagull on the beach.
Did.
That is
holy
creepy.
Crap!
Like it come across the water.
Did he come across the water with this trunk?
Wait.
Somebody thinks it's funny. It's not funny.
No.
Can you tell me, did he come across on water or by train? I'll help you. I saw him. I saw it.
Stop killing me. it's in a sarcasm.
On the words of. I don't. No, I do.
He said there's no law or order to him. No law nor order to him. His business. Could you tell me who he is? You all have helped me before so many times. And I also want to put this out there. We have plenty of your family members in our chat. If anybody wants to come through, you know, as soon as I turn this on, you're always welcome to come through and talk. We are all here listening. And thank you all for helping me whenever you have so many times. Seagulls again. Are you showing me? Are you giving me a vision on being on the ocean?
Let's say mate.
Sounded like it. Waves. Warden. Warning. Warden. Did he just say that? I think he said kill you. Well, he didn't kill me unless it was in a past life. Hugo? I don't know. Hugo?
Hugo. Hugo could very well be a name.
I didn't even think of that. Was he a doctor? To the man that snuck the trunk back and forth with children in it. Was he a doctor? Germany. Did you hear that?
Yep.
Lars is moving.
I have to believe.
To something. Did you do this twice? The EMF is going crazy on Lars. Did he do this twice with children?
Are you moving, Lars?
No, I'm back over here. I'm on the other side of the laptop.
Okay, Lars is moving.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I was getting ready to pop that in. Too slow.
Ooh, there's our State Farm. So he, in a sense, smuggled these kids across the ocean. Or a train. Or both. I'm sure it had to have been both. I'm sure he's been.
Watch him, there he goes. He's not liking this. He's not liking this questioning.
Let me go over and get the.
Trunk.
Did you just say a trunk? His
He
trunk?
said it's in the trunk.
Oh, God.
Okay. It's better for me, I guess, to set it down because you can't tell. I see it. I saw it just move.
Yeah, he's moving.
Are you
Like
moving the
he's
dolls?
shaking.
Are you moving the dolls?
The
State Farm. That's what it sounds like.
does sound like a cavalry.
No, that was my phone telling me to request debt relief.
Oh, good. All right. I want to set this back down because it's easier to tell if it's moving, if it's sitting still. I was just trying to get the whole doll in it to show that nobody was near it. It's what? She said Tom. The hell? Are you moving my dolls? I don't mind for you to move them.
I do.
I know. Trust me. I'm going to get my equipment out.
Was it some of the questions you didn't like or some of the answers you were getting that you didn't like?
Wow. That's kind of weird. Still sooner do you ask
Oh
that?
my God, did you hear that? He said it was a huge fuck me. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Chris got a spike from the EMF when he said that.
Oh. So you don't like these questions and you don't like the answers. You don't like neither one of them, do you? Go ahead and show me. Move.
Be sure and steer clear so you know where's near it, just in case it starts up real high EMF, because you know how they get. Demon? You know what? I am 1,000% sure that the man that did this was one.
I have no doubt about that.
On Earth, I'm sure.
That doll is not going to come within 10 feet of me to kiss me on the mouth, D. No.
Mm-hmm.
That line of questioning that you... Oh, there you go. Yeah, shake it a little bit.
Can you move?
Yep.
Okay, I'm watching it on the screen.
Yeah, He shook just a bit.
Great.
Yeah, now you're watching the phone. I'm trying to watch the screen. And then the EMF's going off so high that it's crazy. I need to scoot the camera back a little. I need to get some kind of little stand to put out from it so that we can watch the whole doll, you know?
So the working theory is that we think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we think that a serial killer from Europe or overseas had smuggled a body or brought a child across, smuggled a living child across in the trunk.
Yep, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
And even we have a police officer that thinks that the outline or, the stains that were in that trunk was from that of a young child.
Yep. He always looks like he has. Okay. Did I just see something? No, he didn't move. I could have swore I thought he moved. And he doesn't have a headphones in. This is a holder so that I can keep him in place because, as you all noticed last time, he fell over on me. I don't know how many times. So I keep him kind of on one of these now. If you all notice, he is staring straight into my eyes. I did not put him that way. However, he's staring straight at me.
It looks like both of them are.
Let me show you this. Let me get the camera.
I'd like to see one just turn its head and look over at Lloyd.
I would not.
This is through my eyes right now.
Woof. I keep pointing at him to say hello, Clarice.
Hello.
You will tell me when the lamb stops screaming, won't you?
Yeah, that's an awkward time.
You started it or
Jones
something.
is moving again. Great.
Okay, that's great. We're looking. I'm watching him. Lord.
How many dolls do you have that'll be on the tour?
I'm thinking of taking, I think I took about 25, 30 last time. I'll probably take about 35 this time.
Okay. And each one of them have their own unique individual story and personality, if you will.
Yes, they sure do.
Steph said that it could be the light reflecting, but his face looks wet.
Yeah, it always looks wet. It always looks like he's...
And it looks like it's bruised.
Snot.
No.
Or slobber or something. And then he starts to get bruises. I mean, everywhere. He starts this color.
Stace, have you ever tried keeping him away from Tobias and seeing if he still gets bruised?
Yeah, he usually sits by himself, like right here.
Okay, so he's getting bruised regardless.
I put him beside a Tobias last night, and then I took a few pictures of all of the more haunted ones around each other. But yeah, I put him beside of him last night, and I don't know if he just didn't. Who knows why this happens? I don't know. I'm going to work on him later, though. I got the ticket.
As soon as
Yep.
you start reading one, and it went like that. That's weird.
No, that sound it made.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. What?
Cup. I don't know what he said, honestly. His eyes.
I was going to say that sounded creepy.
Great.
Oh, watch that meter jump. Okay.
Hey,
God.
that's actually really low.
Compared to what we saw a few nights ago
that
when it was up there in 70 and 80 and 90.
Oh, how about that? Thank you for being calm. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much.
I mean,
He had a thoroughbred.
that's calm.
He's very calm right there. That's a very low reading, but it's a reading. Now, for people just seeing this measures electromagnetic field. It's an EMF detector. Is that right, Stace?
Uh-huh. Yeah. We have a slew of these. I always keep 3 or 4 on hand for backup. I don't believe just one. I want it double checked. Okay. So you're going to be a good boy, and this is not going to light up this time, right? Right. Okay.
It's lighting up.
Wow. Wow.
Yay.
Does anybody else want to come through? Said Dan, Charles said. Do you want to speak to somebody named Dan? Or is Dan the name of someone we're looking for? Can you come back and let me know? The man's what? The man's out? Can you tell me what man you're talking about? There it goes.
That is crazy.
Seagulls.
That's the first time I've heard it. I mean, ever.
I've never heard that.
Ever. On
I've
here.
never heard that on there before.
Gee whiz. He's with me. Who is with you? Pet? Someone's pet? Lloyd knows. Lloyd knows.
Brooke said to let you know she's watching on mine.
Who?
Brooke.
Oh, okay. Hey, Brookie. Steve. Is Steve your name? Denise? I mean,
We're getting those weird whispers coming through again, too.
crazy. It's crazy sounding. Yeah.
Stephanie, are you getting anything on the earbuds?
Helen? Helen?
Helen.
Two times. Do you want to speak to Helen? Sure.
Her dog died today. She's a mess. Oh, gosh.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Helen. There's nothing worse. Nothing worse. I'll say a prayer for you tonight, honey. I'm so sorry. It said Lloyd or Weed. I don't know.
No.
No, I can't pretend to know.
Lloyd Weed.
I'll take these.
Hmm.
One of the two.
That's a negative on that.
Hmm.
We know that's for sure wrong.
That's for
What
sure.
is it that you're not telling us, Captain Bong?
Hey, never, ever.
I heard someone whisper no.
It said
Captain.
wool.
I was the party pooper.
Hmm.
I was the driver.
You're a lot more than that.
Hey.
I didn't mean that in a good way. Fuck you too.
Hope briefly kindled for only a moment.
Oh, I can tell you some good ones on old Lloyd. Back when
Nobody
I
needs
first
to hear
got
about the
married,
sheep thing again. Yeah.
back when we first got married, not me and Lloyd, my first husband, we got married. We were driving. We stopped and picked Lloyd up, and another one of our friends named Marky. And so we always go watch the drag races, or I would drag race, or something. Would go on with it. He would sit in the back seat, of course, behind me. Now, me married for a year, and he would take his hand and run up the front seat and sit there and rub on my arm and my neck and everything, putting the moves on me from the back seat.
Guilty.
You stud.
That's true.
Then
That is true.
I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell you some clean ones.
Mm-hmm.
Look at trailers because he was selling them that year. So, I ain't gonna say everything. So we walk through the trailer and we're looking through, and it's just me and my friend Nancy. And he comes in, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is what you need. It's got a big old tub. Come here and check this tub out." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's nice, Louis. This is out of my price range." And Nancy's in the other room, so he turns me around, pushes me up against the mirror, lifts me up, and sets me on the sink and tries to kiss me. Now, and me, a married woman at this time.
Lloyd, you horn dog.
True. Guilty. Well, you might look
I mean,
Did you?
it was every time.
Did you?
It was every time we went somewhere. How about that? Did I what? Did I kiss you back?
Kiss me?
No. I don't think I did. I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't. I did
remember
not.
everything about that.
Did I? I did, didn't I? I did. I was mad. I don't think I did, though.
All right, back to the subject. Sorry.
I was just getting this mental picture down. I didn't.
Oh, you just wait. I got plenty. I got plenty more stories.
Hmm.
I also set him up with one of my friends.
How'd that go?
That was lovely. That ended up as a mess.
I ended up getting
I told you he was my big buddy, so I was hooking him up with girls left and right. He just wasn't interested in them.
I ended up getting a gun pointed at me. Other than that,
Yeah,
it was
for
great.
sure. Hey, I got one pointed at me too. Trap?
Yeah, I want to hear more about this gun later.
He wanted to see. Who wants to see?
Wow.
Okay, that was strong.
Did somebody say this man was a doctor we were talking about? Willa Brothers? Is that a meter? Yes, it is. It will not hurt you. It is a meter. All right. I bet that I've let this run on. What do you think about it, Chris?
I think that
Okay, I'm going to stop one of the
I
boxes.
think I just saw Lars move again. But
Are you
it could've
moving,
been-
Mars? Why are you moving?
Are you kidding?
Could have been a trick. It could have been, my eyes playing tricks on me.
That's what I've been seeing.
I swear.
Did you see
But
that?
now earlier, it was shaking.
Kid spirit. Is it a kid spirit? A kid spirit?
Okay, he's shaking now. He's moving.
Okay, watch him. He's moving. He's staring right at me over here.
Looking for you.
Okay. I'm going to watch on the screen because my eyes, where it's dark, is playing. It's playing a trick on me this way for some reason. I don't know. I keep seeing.
That was a good one.
I keep seeing like his lashes move or something. Lloyd, is that what that's saying?
Right. I mean, I'm just a bystander here.
Hey, Lars, can you move forward quite a bit?
No.
I mean,
Sorry, something to the. I don't even want to repeat what that was said. Hell,
there you go. That's a little better. Keep moving. Keep moving.
All right, I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna watch him in person this time. I need it. I'm gonna get his eye.
Okay. Okay, I just saw his eyes move.
See, I told you.
What?
I just saw his eyes move.
You. Right. He's been moving his eyelashes, like looking and stuff. I'm telling you, he does it. This eye has moved twice. I am not joking. Everybody watch this. If you get a chance and you...
That was... Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, God. I mean, gosh.
Yeah, gosh.
Please forgive me.
Okay, listen. Be a good boy. Thank you. Sounded like psych him out. Well, he's definitely...
You've already done that.
He's definitely good at doing that, for sure. Okay, you're not going to be a good boy tonight, are you? You're just sitting there looking innocent. Is Tobias an innocent baby? The person that's in Tobias or attached to him? The other guy. Okay. Okay. When that voice just now went off, the EMF detector went off along with the voice, like syllable for syllable. That was really strange. The crazy stuff I noticed on this stuff.
Oh,
shit, fire, I swear. I couldn't take no more. Yeah, look at me. Yeah. I got him. We're good.
You're good, Lloyd. It's okay.
No, it's not. Okay. All right. Watch when the spirit box goes off. Can you tell me who's making this go off when you talk on the spirit box? I've been noticing this tonight. When those big, loud voices come through, it's been knocking this into like a 2 and a 3.
The internet.
You don't want to... Yes, we use the internet. That's where Chris is right now. Scoot Lars. Over here. Okay. Here. Put your hand over there so he won't come off that little box. I'll put him on the top there. And, okay, hold him right there. And then I'm going to put Tobias over here, okay? That way, if he decides to come out, then he can come out on me. Okay? my God. You got to see his face right now.
Let's see, that looks wet.
You see what I mean by changing the expressions? He even looks darker under his eyes. His eyes are changing underneath. They're becoming bruised looking and dark too. Tell them this. What do you want me to tell them? Tell them what? What is so important? Can you tell me? You know I'm here to help.
Enforcement.
Enforcement. He gets mad at me, Helen. He really does. You don't see that part of it. He gets mad at me. Whenever I came home with Tobias, he didn't talk to me the whole day. Can you turn this lamp for me? Let's go here. Thank you. Now they look at the full frontal of that sweet face that he has. At least he's not beside you this time, right?
No, ours is now.
Just stay. I'm telling you, just steer clear. Just steer back. Is that a what? I don't know. Is that a what?
It's like innocent. That's an innocent nickname.
Our post.
Ariel's face is new too.
I know Ariel's moving too. She's on a whim tonight. Lloyd, it wasn't me. Did you hear that?
No.
Lloyd, it wasn't me. Then who was it? Let's see. Steph said Tobias just moved.
Very subtly, but yeah, he did.
We'll see what Tobias is doing today. Did Steph? Did you hear the box? It said, did Steph? Helen said she saw him move too. Did he move his head?
Kind of like the entire thing, it just barely moved. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I saw him barely move his head a minute ago, but
You're about to see my bladder move.
that could be a. That.
Might want to get you a jug in there, Lloyd.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't got nothing that small.
Charles said, I seen him move, and so did my wife. All right, we've missed him moving or something. There goes Lars's eyes. Okay, we've missed him moving. Did you move on us and we didn't get to see you? Try to get all of them in there. Scoot it back a little bit. Can whoever move the babies move them again for me? We're way over here. Lloyd's not going to bother you. This thing right here is not going to bother you. Of course, you know that by now.
I'll worry about me.
Okay, if anybody's seeing like a shadow movement on the baby, this is me, guys. I'm over here, and there's a light behind me. So it's going to make it, you're going to see my shadow because I'm right here by the camera. This is me. Ouch. Not sure of the timestamp on it, but if you rewatch it, you'll see it. Yeah, I will definitely look back and see what we can find on there. I don't ever. I'm looking at other things like while you guys are doing that. I am watching the spirit box. I'm looking at Lars's toes. I mean, I'm doing the dumbest stuff, and I miss it every time. I swear it always looks like his little neck's been slit with a knife.
It's pop.
Incinerate.
Incinerate. Take something. Did someone incinerate something? Or someone?
Chris, can you make out any words?
Incinerate was plain as day.
Other than that, I've been able to make out a few this evening, but not much. My thoughts were on that, the Lars.
Can you make out Scared Lloyd?
Yeah.
Scared Lloyd, yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Now, that baby didn't come off the table at you. You're going to be okay. I promise. Get out.
God.
Well, y'all have a good night. See you later. I'm leaving.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
You remember I told you, boy, I forgot what happened, but he took off and ran out the door and slammed the door. He was gone the rest of the episode. What was that did that fell?
I think that was when Jenny jumped at him.
Something fell, and you're like, oh my God, or something. And you just got up and walked out and
Jenny.
didn't even come back.
I was like, I'm done.
Yep,
Well,
Jenny.
You pansy, that was great.
And ever since then, she's been my Jenny.
I'll never forget that. That was hilarious.
Hey, Jenny, jump over there at Lloyd. Okay.
Jenny.
Watch him move.
Who's moving? Who's moving? Jenny?
No. Lars.
Okay, I missed
him big time. His head was back and forth. Can you do that again, Lars?
Come on, Lars.
no, don't do it.
If
Watch him.
I'm telling you, I think I saw it just move. Did you all see it? Okay. I thought so.
You know what freaks me out the most is
It's
like
moving. It's moving. I'm watching it. Look,
when we're
it's
doing these
actually
shows
moving.
and
Really,
the people up front are like, "It's moving," and I'm like, "Oh God, I'm gonna go like back here, like way in the back by the exit."
these are from 40s and 50s, Charles.
Uh-huh.
Tobias's eye moved. No eyes. No eyes. Weird. Is it now? Is what now? Okay, his complete.
Watch him move. There he goes.
His face is completely changed.
Yeah, he has. And watch him move back and forth.
Oh, well.
He's going left to right, left to right, left to right. I'm going to send you a whole box of Depends, Lloyd. Or Lloyd.
That's what he needs.
Or a box of Oops, I pissed my pants.
Hey Jenny, you wanna join in on the fun over here?
No, she wants to stay way over there.
No, you want to come over there and pet on Lloyd. Oh, watch him.
I'm missing it. I can't see it.
I ain't seen it. I'm looking away.
I'm in the dark, so. Okay, I saw it, I think.
Watch the little white thing sticking out from his nose. You'll see it move too.
What's weird about it is nothing else is moving.
No, it's just him. As far as that.
It's
okay, I spoke too soon right there. It looked like Tobias's eyes moved.
I told you guys, I have noticed it 2 or 3 times. I haven't said anything.
Helen said, boy, he sure is active tonight. Yes, he is.
Something's active, and let me tell you what, I'm not even joking. Between Lloyd and I, it's about 30 degrees.
Oh, it's freezing in here.
Lars, can you move one more time before we call it a wrap tonight? And make it something good. Make it something that everybody sees. That's it. Turn that head a little.
Fall over there at Lloyd again. Come on, give Lloyd a good scare for me, will you?
Oh, come on, Lars.
No.
Watch him. Watch him.
Okay, watch the doll. Watch the doll. Which one?
Lars.
Come on.
I don't see anything yet. I don't see nothing yet.
I'm just waiting for Roselle to stick a knife in my back.
You know, she honestly looks like the type that would do that.
That's a good question, Charles. He asked, are old antique things or vintage things more prone to be haunted or possessed?
Yeah. It's a toss-up. I've seen a lot more older dolls, I think, that have activity on them, but I've also seen some newer ones.
I think it has a lot to do with their environment and maybe to some degree a history. If
who they belong to. Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the whole background of everything.
Yeah. But I'm sure environment plays a big factor.
Yes.
Oh.
I saw it move.
Uh-huh.
Do we want to hear about it? Do we want to hear about what? About December? We would like to hear about the doctor in the trunk. I'm looking for some help with that. Because I think I might know your secret.
It's a secret that everybody will know. Watch him move.
Is he moving again?
Uh-huh.
We'll put it down here. Hold it right there. I haven't really. Let me turn the camera up. Hey, Jeannie, you want to come over too? Come on over.
She's good.
Come over, Jeannie.
Lloyd wants to dance.
No, Lloyd can't dance.
It's moving.
Yeah.
I see it moving.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you, babies, for being good babies, and thank you, lovelies, for being so sweet.
There's my Elsa.
Oh, I forgot to put her little deer back in her lap too. I
Yeah.
gotta do that. I've got to make sure everything's good, before I walk out. Make sure everything's in peacefulness here.
Make sure that they're happy.
That's what I do. I'm going to turn the EMF off. And before I shut down the portal, I want to thank everybody who's came through tonight to talk to us. I appreciate you every time you can come through and put these words together for us. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I feel a solid black coffee coming on with a shot of Jack in it.
Sounds pretty good.
Irish coffee.
Irish.
I like that.
Irish coffee?
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I like coffee stuff for sure.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So, what do you think about it?
Well, I just think we happen to have, he's still moving.
He's not going to quit tonight, by the way, just so you know. He's going to go on. He'll slow up around 4 or 5 in the morning. My guess. That's my feeling. And I think Lloyd will wake up in the morning and he'll be right there beside of him.
He will. He'll come in here first thing and check on him and make sure that he's doing good.
Yeah.
Put a cover over him and stuff too.
Lloyd will snuggle him.
A bag.
I said smuggle or snuggle, not smother.
You don't want to hurt my babies. What's Lars?
Wait a minute. Is that a skull
like
and crossbones with a bunny ear on your hat?
Yeah.
Lloyd?
Yeah, it's that's my Psycho Bunny.
Cool.
It's a brand. Sorry,
That is so cool.
I'm not licensed to say that, but oh well. Please don't sue me.
No,
That's a good one. Okay.
you're perfectly fine. So Thursday, you're going to get to meet all these dolls at the Haunted Doll Tour.
Yep.
A lot of them, including the 2 that you've witnessed tonight. But be prepared. You're probably you're going to have to sign a waiver more than likely because
Yeah,
some of these things can be some of these guys can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, we don't want you guys to end up being petrified like Lloyd and then,
Yeah.
going home being nervous and everything.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to drive these home.
You don't have to. I can drive us.
You're loved, Lloyd. It's
I'll
okay.
let you love them all and put them on and set them all up.
I can put them in the back.
Yes. I think I'll film that.
Breathitt County Public Library, June 9th, 6 p.m. That's the next one. Thursday night's our next run of the gatherings. Good Lord willing, we hope. And we hope to see you all back here. And hope that you'll bring some friends, too. We saw some new people in here tonight. I don't know if they're first-time watchers. Definitely first-time in the chat. Like Dee, who said that she wanted to buy us to kiss me right in the mouth. Dee, I love you, but probably not going to happen. So it's
Well, you never know.
the only one there's 2 dolls in that whole collection I'd snuggle with, and that's Jenny or Elsa. So, yeah. So guys, please, if you can show up, we hope to see you there and hope to meet with you. Because it is going to be a lot of fun. And like we said, the price of admission is zilch nada. Doesn't cost you a thing. Just your time and maybe a couple of bucks in gas, wherever you're coming from, to get there. And of course, the big throwdown is going to be in Laurel County, October 17th. That's going to be pretty awesome, I think. But we're going to make every one of them a lot of fun. And hopefully, and entertain questions, talk to you guys, meet with you guys, and we will see you there. So until Thursday night at 9 o'clock, for Stace and Lloyd, I'm Chris. Hope that you guys have a great night. And as always, stay mysterious, guys. Love you and have a great night.